Did you know that 85% of successful people say their key to success isn't just about hard work, but about the right books? Imagine if a few simple reads could transform your career and personal life. Studies show that 70% of highly successful people make reading a daily habit. That's because books are powerful tools for learning new strategies, gaining insights, and sharpening skills. In this video, we'll uncover the 6 books every successful person swears by. These are not the typical self-help books you've heard about a million times. Instead, they offer fresh ideas and strategies you probably haven't considered yet. From mastering your thoughts to using challenges as stepping stones, and learning how to network like a pro, these books reveal secrets that could change how you approach life and work. Stick around to find out which books could help you unlock your potential and create real success. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Unlock Your Genius. The power of mindful mastery. One of the biggest secrets to success is learning how to think differently. Daniel Kahneman's Thinking, Fast and Slow helps us do just that. The book explores 2 modes of thinking: the fast, automatic, intuitive thinking, and the slow, deliberate, analytical thinking. Successful people often excel because they know when to switch between the two. Kahneman shares that we rely too much on fast thinking, which leads to biases and errors in judgment. For example, we make snap decisions that aren't always rational. But by training ourselves to slow down and think deeply, we can make more informed choices. Here's a shocking fact. Research shows that over 90% of people fall into cognitive biases that affect their decision-making. The key to success, then, is recognizing these biases. You can train yourself to pause, reflect, and think critically before making a decision. Another key insight is the concept of anchoring. When we first hear a number, like a price or an estimate, it influences the rest of our thinking. Successful people are aware of this and train themselves to separate initial impressions from final decisions. If you want to be successful, learning how to think clearly, critically, and without bias is essential. So, the next time you face a tough decision, slow down and ask yourself, am I using fast thinking or slow thinking? By practicing mindful thinking, you'll start to see a big shift in how you approach problems and make decisions. And that's what sets the most successful people apart: the ability to think strategically in every situation. Chapter 2. The Art of Reframing. Transform failures into fuel. Ryan Holiday's The Obstacle is the Way teaches an incredible strategy, turning setbacks into opportunities. The premise is simple but powerful. Challenges are inevitable, but they don't have to stop you. In fact, they can help you grow. Take Steve Jobs, for example. After being fired from Apple, the company he created, he could have given up. Instead, he used that failure to build Pixar and Next, which later helped him return to Apple as a stronger leader. Holiday's book introduces the Stoic philosophy, which teaches that our perception of events is what determines their impact on us. It's not the failure itself that hurts, but how we respond to it. By reframing failure as a lesson, we can use it as fuel to propel us forward. Consider this. Studies show that successful people are more likely to embrace failure and view it as a learning experience. In fact, 80% of entrepreneurs say they've failed multiple times before reaching success. The key is resilience, not perfection. Holiday also emphasizes the importance of discipline in the face of obstacles. Instead of giving in to frustration, successful people double down and focus on the process. They know that obstacles aren't roadblocks but stepping stones. An example from the book is Thomas Edison. He famously failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. But instead of being discouraged, he reframed each failure as a lesson learned. His success didn't come from avoiding mistakes, but from learning from them. So, the next time you face a challenge, remember, the obstacle is the way. Embrace it, learn from it, and use it to fuel your growth. Chapter 3. Master the 80-20th Mindset. Less work, more results. Richard Koch's The 80-20th Principle shows us how to focus on what truly matters. He argues that 80% of our results come from just 20% of our efforts. This principle, also known as the Pareto principle, is used by successful people to maximize their output with minimal input. Here's a surprising fact. The Pareto principle applies not only to business but also to time management, health, and relationships. You'll find that 20% of your daily tasks contribute to 80% of your productivity. The trick is identifying that vital 20%. Koch suggests that we often waste time on tasks that don't yield significant results. Instead of spreading ourselves too thin, we should focus on the activities that drive the most value. Successful people understand this and prioritize high-impact tasks. Take Warren Buffett, for example. He spends most of his time reading and learning. He says, "The more you learn, the more you earn." He focuses on what matters most, learning, thinking, and making decisions that will lead to wealth and success. Research backs this up. Studies show that when people focus on the most important 20% of their work, they can double their productivity. Successful people don't get bogged down by trivial tasks. They know how to delegate or eliminate the unimportant. Another example is Elon Musk. He focuses on just a handful of projects at a time and works intensely on them. By using the 80-20 rule, he has been able to build some of the most innovative companies in the world. If you want to increase your results, take a hard look at your daily habits. Are you spending your time on the 20% of activities that move the needle, or are you caught up in busy work? Successful people know that working harder isn't the answer. It's about working smarter. Use the 80-20 rule to focus on what truly matters, and you'll see remarkable changes in your productivity and success. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights on how to apply these powerful strategies in your life. Chapter 4. The Networking Code: How to Build Lasting Relationships and How to Win Friends and Influence People. Dale Carnegie shares timeless lessons on how relationships shape success. One of his most valuable strategies is showing genuine interest in others. Carnegie teaches that people want to feel valued and understood. By listening carefully and showing empathy, you can win them over. In fact, research shows that strong relationships are one of the key factors in career success. A study by LinkedIn found that 85% of all jobs are filled through networking. That's why successful people spend time nurturing connections rather than just focusing on tasks. Carnegie also emphasizes the importance of giving honest and sincere appreciation. People are drawn to those who make them feel good about themselves. When you show genuine appreciation, you build trust and goodwill. Another principle from the book is avoiding criticism. Carnegie explains that criticism only puts people on the defensive. Instead, focus on encouraging others and offering constructive feedback. This approach fosters collaboration and leads to long-term relationships. One of the most interesting facts from the book is that Carnegie's advice helped countless individuals improve their social lives and businesses. Even top leaders like Warren Buffett credit Carnegie's principles for their success. In addition, successful people know the value of remembering and using people's names. Carnegie claims that a person's name is, to them, the sweetest sound in any language. It's a small gesture, but it has a huge impact on relationships. The bottom line is that relationships matter more than we often realize. Networking isn't just about making contacts, it's about building meaningful, lasting connections. When you focus on others and make them feel valued, success will follow. Chapter 5. The Power of Quiet. Embrace solitude for creative clarity in quiet. The power of introverts in a world that can't stop talking. Susan Cain challenges the idea that extroversion is the key to success. She argues that introverts, who thrive in solitude, often excel in leadership and creativity. Successful people know that quiet moments of reflection can lead to big breakthroughs. Cain's research shows that introverts are more likely to succeed in environments that allow them to work alone or in small groups. Steve Wozniak, the co-founder of Apple, is a prime example. He thrived in solitary thinking, which led to the invention of the Apple computer. Cain explains that introverts are often deep thinkers who can focus for long periods. This allows them to come up with innovative ideas that others may miss. In a noisy world, quiet thinkers are often the ones who create lasting change. One surprising statistic from the book is that nearly 1/3 of the world's population is introverted. Yet, introverts make up a significant percentage of successful leaders, artists, and entrepreneurs. The key is creating a balance between social time and time for introspection. Successful people like Elon Musk and Bill Gates have learned to value both their personal time and the time spent working with others. Cain also emphasizes the importance of embracing your true self. Introverts don't need to pretend to be extroverts to succeed. In fact, their ability to think deeply and creatively often gives them an edge in problem solving and innovation. So, the next time you find yourself in a loud, crowded room, remember that success doesn't require constant socializing. Sometimes, the best ideas come when you're alone with your thoughts. Chapter 6. The Energy Shift. Harness the Law of Attraction for Massive Growth. Rhonda Byrne's The Secret introduces the Law of Attraction, a powerful concept that has been embraced by successful people around the world. The idea is simple. You attract what you think about most. Positive thoughts lead to positive outcomes, while negative thoughts can hold you back. Research shows that our thoughts have a measurable impact on our actions and even our health. A study from the University of California found that people with positive attitudes tend to have better immune systems and experience less stress. Byrne emphasizes that focusing on your desires and visualizing success helps to manifest it. Successful people like Oprah Winfrey and Jim Carrey have credited the law of attraction for their achievements. They believed in their dreams before they became a reality. One of the most powerful techniques in the book is visualization. Studies show that athletes who visualize their performance tend to perform better. By creating a mental image of success, you train your mind to work toward your goals. Another principle from The Secret is gratitude. When you express gratitude for what you have, you create a positive energy that attracts even more success. Successful people often practice gratitude daily, which helps them maintain a positive mindset. A fascinating fact is that research into the placebo effect shows that our beliefs can influence our physical health. If we believe something will work, our body often responds accordingly. The same applies to success. Believing in yourself can propel you toward your goals. In addition, Byrne teaches the importance of removing negative thoughts and doubts. Successful people don't let fear or uncertainty hold them back. They focus on what they want, not on what they fear. It's important to understand that the law of attraction isn't just about wishful thinking. It's about aligning your actions with your beliefs. If you want to attract success, you must take steps toward your goals every day. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights on how to apply these powerful strategies in your life and attract the success you deserve. These 6 books give you practical strategies and insights to transform your life. Whether it's learning how to think better, turn failure into growth, network like a pro, embrace solitude, or use the law of attraction, these are powerful tools to help you succeed.